Yeah, and today it's an interesting day because I got a car. So for some context, right? I was planning to get a car by like the end of the year, right? And if you don't know about cars, because I don't really know about cars too, but what my dad told me was like TRDs are like Toyota Racing Development, and it's like a racing car. And I really like fast cars, and I don't speed, but I like to race. Saw this car on the street, right? And this is what it looks like. It looks so cool. Like, I don't know, it looks like a cool car, a car I would be around with, if that makes sense. So yesterday, or the day before, I guess since we started like car shopping, we found out that the TRD, which is the car I've been looking at, is not available because you have to reserve it and like all this stuff. It's like a very high demand, but they make a limited amount of cars of the TRD. So I was like, well, and then my sister and my brother-in-law tagging along car shopping with us, just check out my options. So we went to the first location. I didn't see any cars, but I saw this car, right? It looks so cool, but that's like somebody else's car. So to the second location, and then we found this car. Kind of reminded me of
like the inside.
It reminded me of Patricia's. But then, when we went, wandering around in that same location, I found another car. And this car was kind of interesting. I was like, And my sister was like, oh, you should test drive it. But I was like, because I was thinking I might crash a car. So I was like, should I? I was like, nah. And my dad and my brother-in-law were talking about the car for so long, so I was waiting. And it made me build up the temptation of wanting to test drive the car. So I was like, you know what, fine, I'll just test drive it. And when I test drive it, I was like, I felt something. Then we went to other locations to check out like other cars, those BMW. And bro, look at this car. This car looks so good. It looks so cool. It's a 2-door 4-seater, but the price was not it. Like, it's way over my budget. So I was like, nice car, but like, it's really worth the price. I'll be spending it all on K-pop. And like my savings is not even close. Went to other location. There's this car, right? Car looks cool, but when I test drive it, I was like, it was like a whatever kind of like, it's just, I didn't feel anything. I was like, this is just a car. We basically went around all like car dealerships. I was like, end of the day, I wouldn't stop thinking of that second car. I was like, I think that's the one. Or like, ugh. I know like it's a long process of like which car I want, but that car like slapped me in the face. I was like, oh. And we went back to that location and I test drive the car again just to make sure if that was that actual car, like is that for sure that car? And it was. And after deciding that was the car, I ran in to do some paperwork stuff, financial stuff.
After 4 hours of handling the car price, this is the face of defeat and tiredness.
You made my head hurt. So are you excited? I'm tired.
And while I was waiting, I was able to like play around with the car, like get to know like the features, set up everything, the Bluetooth and stuff. My dad and my brother-in-law were done with the financial and like paperwork and stuff. We got to take the car home, and of course, guess what music played? Guess. BTS. Forever we are young. That is the most memorable thing my car has ever experienced. And that's the first song that played in the car. That was from my phone, not the radio. But yeah, we got home. It was pretty late. It was like 11. And obviously, the restaurants and like the dining and stuff were like closed because it's late. But we were able to get tacos and eat because we didn't eat. But I had my brother-in-law open the present, unboxed his album that I got for him. And before my sister and my brother-in-law went home, we gave my brother-in-law some belated birthday gift. First ever K-pop TXT album ever.
Moa. And the content again.
And of course, I had my brother-in-law unbox it because like I wanted to know what his inclusions were. And guess who he pulled? Yes, guess who he pulled? My bison bicycle.
They said that you can.
You pulled my bias!
Who's that? Jungkook?
The TXT.
Mind you that we bought it on the same day when I was running errands with Priscilla.
This is my gift to my brother-in-law. Yeah, and I thought they would have extras, but they don't. So this is the last one. Priscilla said that she thinks that Terry's here.
Or Bamboo.
Or Bongyu.
Beyond. Rihanna.
Really hope he gets his bias versus Hyuka.
I'm sorry.
But still, like, please, not Terry! Not Terry! I'll be so sad if he gets Terry. Yeah. I didn't buy an album because she told me not to. And I really thought they had an extra, but they don't. It's like, it's telling me that, oh, you should just not get an album and just get your brother-in-law one, you know? Like, you know how sad that is?
Anyways, I still can't believe that he pulled my bison bias record. Like, and he claimed that that's his bias, and this dude.
Yeah.
Kasi 5% to.
Masaya na siya. Parang mas masaya siya dyan.
Who's opening this? Who's opening this? Me or you?
You got my bias and bias right there.
Basically, Stacy wants that. It just basically.
She gifted it for you to open it.
My present for her. So I'll be taking these with me.
Show it, show it.
You don't even know who those are.
These are my bias.
You didn't get Hyuka.
He doesn't know who those
These are now my bias.
My brother-in-law told me to keep his album, so I have his album. He said to add it in my collection, but this is his, so yeah. Now you got me thinking. I don't know if I should get my own album because this is like his album. But at the same time, I don't know. Like, you guys let me know. What do you guys think? But yeah, and then the next day arrives, and my parents wanted to like run a couple errands, so we did. And I was able to drive the car. And I was also able to take pictures at a parking garage. My parents also took pictures with the car too. Picture will be posted on Instagram. Here's a couple montage of the car. I'm gonna miss driving the van, but not really, because I didn't like driving the van. But I made a lot of good memories. The van will be an iconic, because that's where it all started. So check out my Instagram. Using that car, because it's literally like my car. But yeah, there goes my savings. But I guess it's worth it. It's a nice car though. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, see ya.